Good morning, class 12. Good morning, class 10C. In last class, if you remember, we have seen the topics like what is pH values, then we have seen the pH scale, then we came to know about universal indicator, then we discussed about effect of indicator and acid and base. So these were our last class topic. Today we'll see about salts. We completed about acid and bases. Now we'll see about salts. So salt, the definition tells us ionic compound which dissociates into water to yield a positive ion other than H plus and a negative ion other than OH minus ion. So the ionic compound which dissociates in water to give you not a positive hydrogen ion or not a negative OH minus ion. That we call it as a salt. And salt can be classified. Say for example, salts are produced by the partial or complete replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid by the metallic ion or ammonium ions. That we call partial replacement. Say for example, sodium nitrite react with H2SO4 at a temperature below 200 degrees Celsius to form sodium bisulfite NaHSO4 plus nitric acid. Whereas the same sodium nitrate reacts with sulfuric acid to form sodium sulfate and nitric acid. So this is the partial replacement, because over here we can see that only one hydrogen has been replaced, and in this we have got two hydrogens replacement. Types of salt. There are basically three types of salt that we need to discuss: normal salt, acid salt, and basic salts. Normal salt, complete replacement of ionizable hydrogen atom of an acid by metal ions or ammonium ions we call normal salts. Example: sodium sulfate, potassium carbonate, sodium chloride. Next we have got acid salts, which is formed by partial replacement of ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid by metal ions or ammonium ions. Still some hydrogen ion are available and may ionize in the aqueous solution. So we have got sodium bisulfite Na plus HSO4 minus, or we have got HSO4 minus H plus SO42 minus. So these are the acid salt. Next example, we have got sodium bisulfate NaHSO4, KHSO3, NaH2PO4. All these are example of acid salt. They are formed by the partial replacement. Next, when you talk about partial and complete replacement, say for example, or for orthophosphoric acid. For orthophosphoric acid, we have taken sodium hydroxide and phosphoric acid. So it will form first monosodium hydrogen sulfate. Then after further reaction with sodium hydroxide, it will form acid salt. And further reaction, it will form normal salt. Okay, sodium phosphate, that is. Next we have got basic salt. Basic salts are formed by the partial replacement of the hydroxyl group of a di or triacidic base by an acid radical. It contains a metallic cation or hydroxyl ion of the base and an anion of the acid. Say for example, basic salt means which are formed by the replacement of OH group. So we have got lead hydroxide. When it reacts with HCl, it will form PbOHCl plus water. So this salt that is formed is known as basic salt. Next, today's assignment number 9. Question number 1, define salt. Question number 2, what does partial and complete replacement means? Explain with the help of the chemical equation. And question number 3, define the following salts with examples: normal salts, acid salts, and basic salts. So complete this assignment and send it in my mail.